Whatever you want to say, Lord, whatever you want to say to the people. I love you, first of all. I guess we'll go with that since it's off the top. We were just thinking about this. The more you know. Guess we could talk about that. Hard work. Hard work. What's to this hard work thing? Does hard work guarantee success? Does it? Hard work? Hell no. That shit don't guarantee you success at what you trying to do. If hard work guaranteed you success, if hard work was the thing, professional sports would not look the way it do. If the hardest working people was the ones that got to the top level, that shit wouldn't look nothing like the way it do now. That shit would probably be full of average looking people. Hard work ain't what gets you there. I guarantee you the amount of people that worked on whatever sport it is, it's so many people that work so much harder, put in so much more hours than the people that you see. Some of y'all know. So that damn sure ain't it. So what's to this hard work thing? If that ain't gonna guarantee success, why do it? Cause it's all a chemistry. Everything's a chemistry. Hard work should just be something put into it. Cause basically, I mean, you got a better shot if you work hard at it. If you don't, you really ain't even got a shot at it. At least you giving yourself a chance through the hard work. Throwing that in there, that at least give you a chance. You know, and the beautiful thing is the energy ain't going nowhere. So even if the work you put in doesn't lead you to where you wanted to go, it's easily transferable, and it 9 times out of 10 it'll end up better, especially if you're following the Lord. But if you don't even work hard, you don't even got the energy to transfer. But it's all a chemistry. Everything. From the time you was born, to how you was born, where you was born. Your physical makeup, I mean, you can't help you weren't built like a avatar and your classmate was. Some things just made for it. And then my thing is, you could do all this hard work, right? Be built like an avatar or Terminator robot, and that don't even guarantee you, because one injury will shoot all that shit down. That's what's so amazing and beautiful to me about it. It's so much that goes into it than just working hard. Being talented, being physically gifted. It's so much more because you can have all that. We know people like this. Got more all that than you. Some of you people that made it, person got more than all that than you. So why they didn't make it? Life. That's why I look at some of these they look at these young kids, the young prodigies and shit. I'm like, yeah, neat. And they still got life though. They still got a. I mean, some of these kids ain't even jerked off yet. And we already think about recruiting them to man, it's the chemistry. This person gotta learn how to speaking of, he might have to learn how to pull, he might can't pull out good. Have some kids. We all know niggas like this. Have some kids or just that can happen to anybody. That's what I'm saying. That kid still gotta go through life. Just cause they good at the sport don't mean that life stopped. They still gotta go through life. You don't know what hereditary is connected to the kid. You don't know what generational curse is connected to the kid. You don't know shit. They gotta live through all that just to make. That's why it's a lot more to it than hard work. Come here, man, because I know you won't get in the shot. Sneak your ass over here. Too, if you think about being a professional athlete, hey, check it out. That shit might last. And this is if you just decent, which is more than the average human, but you looking at what? Maybe we'll give you a good 5 to 7 years at whatever you do. That's a good run. All right, we talking 5 to 7 years. What the hell are you gonna do for the rest of your time here? All right, we know you get the money, you get the, stability and all, but you still got, we talking 5 to 7 years. What are you gonna do for the rest of the time? And even if you're the marvel of the marvelous, what we talking? Shit, just say 20 years. 20 years, that ain't shit. What you gonna do for the rest of the 30, 40, 50, if you wanna? It's not like you're gonna drop off the face of the earth. And if you're part of the church, it ain't no such thing as retirement. Ain't no retiring from the church. Now you might retire with your 401 or something, but I'm talking about the church. That don't stop until you go to sleep. I don't care if all you got left that you could do is pray. We gonna need you to pray and get better at that. There's always something you could do as far as the church is concerned. Ain't no damn retirement. You could be an all-star. You looking at 10, 12 years. That's if you very good. Great. I mean, amazing. Most of us is not that. So this is if you are that, we only talk about 10 to 12 years. Then what you gonna do? That's why I always never understood, well, yeah, if you don't go to school, Like, some people don't go to school. Growing up, that school wasn't them. They wasn't in school. They was everywhere else. Fine, but I don't get what the fuck that got to do with learning as a human, as an individual. Yeah, you don't want to go to school, great, but what the fuck they got to do with becoming more knowledgeable or understanding or wisdom? What does that got to do with it? When you get out of school, why do you stop reading and writing? And we all do this. You ever went so long without actually like writing, like for a while, other than like signing shit, had to write something and realize you haven't used your handwriting in so long? I've done that. Or you ain't read a book in so long. Don't do that, man. You keep reading, writing. I mean, I think that's just good as a human. If you don't want to do the K through 12, we all circumstantial. But what the fuck that got to do with reading, writing, and researching it? What does that got to do with it? Everybody do what you got to do, but I don't see why you would neglect that. Looking at people in sports, you know it's a chemistry. You know it is. You can't help when people get hurt. That's another thing, church. I told you, you want to be part of the church, yeah, you're gonna have all the what did we say? All the majestical shit, but you still gonna have a tough go at it. Whether it's getting injured at the worst godly hour possible, you gotta go back to the gym. Whether it's on the brink of making history and then fucking letting it slip through your fingertips, it's gonna be harder than that. I see some niggas out here, they you can't help it, just on the bench shaking their head, cause you can't do shit. What you gonna do? It don't matter how much you worked out, how much you trained, how much you stretched, how much you prayed, how much you meditated. None of that shit matter. It's all part of the challenge, the training. I mean, I said that, Lord. It's like, how you gonna represent the Lord and not have this happen? You gonna go through the fire, man. Through your life. I'm just talking about sports, but through your life. If you don't, then how are you gonna be considered? You gotta identify with God to be considered his child. How do you identify with him? The image of God, which is who we all know Coach is. Now we saw what he had to go through. So if you don't go through this, you can't be considered his child. So embrace it. Face it. Embrace it. Hard work. Okay. What else, Lord? Oh, to my lady. To my lady. While I work on this Sabbath stone, just thinking you could do a little Here's a little film study for you. I work on this last stone. I'm gonna need you to study Stoner's wife. Stoner's wife. Yeah. See how she works pole position. Because this is gonna be a position you might need to learn, start practicing. Look it up, and then you can don't just stop. Well, I'm just giving you that as a reference. But you can, you know, watch all the people work the umbrellas and shit. See how you would do it best. If you can handle it. I don't know. You gotta look at it. See if you this is a job you would mind doing. Cause you're gonna have to do it if you're over here. Casey Stoner's wife. And you can watch all the umbrella workers. Get your stance right, your profile, your countenance. I don't care if you smile. I don't care if you mug the motherfuckers when you gotta look how they do when the camera comes. I don't give a fuck if you spit on the camera like Tupac. Everything's circumstantial, so it just depends. But I give you a little homework. See if you can handle it. I think it involves heels and an umbrella or something. You don't just have to look them up. Message to her. What else, Laura? Church, I love y'all, man. I love y'all, church. Seen a bunch of goofy shit today, as usual. I don't even want to bring it up. I was thinking earlier, maybe I need to, because I be feeling bad for the ops. Seriously. We know I be praying for them. I hope you do too, but you want to help them out, Lord? I don't know. It's just, ops. The volume of speech does not make it more powerful. Let me repeat it, because y'all about to get embarrassed. Starting to get embarrassed. The volume of speech does not make it more powerful. So the louder you are, that's not what we say when we say your speech is weak. We saying there's no power behind your speech. Whatever you said, it don't matter how loud you said it. Because some of them starting to, they all surface level, church. So when you say stuff, they do the exact surface level thing. And it be like, I just go into teacher mode. Just set the example, man. Set the example for the class. That's how you get at some point. You ain't got time to even feed into whatever they did or doing or trying to do. And we love y'all too. I do. I hate your wicked ways and the way the world works, but we love y'all. We ain't charging you for none of it. I told the Lord that today. I say that all the time. Don't charge him for it, please. Don't. We not even gonna charge you. Anything else? Oh, that's another thing. You know, as far as this, I don't know what the fuck. This is another thing. Um, Soccer. Just to clarify, because I hope this don't run out. Soccer. Look, I love the game. It's amazing how my taste for sport has grown over time. It went from basketball and football to motorcycle racing and soccer. I mean, who would have thought this? And then we got hoofing before that. I mean, I didn't do none of this shit. But this is what the beautiful thing about walking with the Lord. He knows you better than you do. He knows you way better than you do. That made me think of one time I was at my granddaddy's house and we was sitting outside and he had this back to sports. I was hooping then and he was like, well, how tall you want to be? I was thinking this is when it was McGrady Bean days. I'm like, about 6'8". He looked at me and just said, why? And that always stuck with me. He's just like, why don't you just want to be how tall you are? And I ain't have an answer. And then as I just progressed forward, I seen 6'8". You know how goofy I look at 6'8" on a motorcycle? He knows you better than you do. But to my lady, we know the homework. Okay, soccer. Look, I love the sport, man. I fell in love with it. But let's get this understood. The only reason that I am even kicking this ball or kicking it, period, is I'm defending my business. That's it. The best footwork in business. That's it. I'm just defending that. I've been doing that until the Lord said, well, this is who's going to challenge you on that. And it was you soccer fucks kicking it around using the top of your feet. I'm all bottoms. So when he told me that, I'm like, okay, guess we got to get them out the way. Just to stand on what I said. The best footwork in business. If you got business out here, this is the best footwork in business. That's the only reason. I don't really want to be, though, whatever y'all think I'm trying to be. I'm just standing on kingdom business. That's it. And you don't really need to be worried about how I kick a ball around, how good I kick the ball around. You need to be worried about why you can't kick the ball around me. Niggas worry about the wrong shit. You worry about how good I could kick the ball around. You need to be worried about why you can't kick the ball around me. Because I'm wondering what steps are you going to take that I ain't seen. That's the part of the game you fucking underestimate. The steps, fuck the kicks. What steps are you going to take to kick the shit off? That's what I want to know. I'm coming into this talking like the best footwork in business because you're going to have to show me. You just don't know it yet. I'm not worried about being the top juggler out this motherfucker. But that'll come in time. You know me, man. I ain't all that tricky shit. I'm fundamental. All that'll come just naturally over time. But To be honest with you, this how you know I'm so focused on footwork. I ain't even got to the head, shoulders, knees. I'm still on the toes. That's how you know it's about this business. This footwork business. I ain't even really got to the knees, the shoulders, or the head. Give a fuck. I'm all footwork. So that's to y'all. The sport is beautiful. It's beautiful. I fell in love with it, man. It's amazing how you just as you grow, your taste buds change. I'm in the market for a narrow path home. I'm in the market for a narrow path home. I'm willing to give my life for it. And I'm wondering, has anybody got a narrow path home for sale? Because I'm willing to pay my life for it. Shit come with pearly gates and everything. It's the closest thing to heaven, I heard. But the way to heaven is the narrow path, so that's the one I'm in the market for. Cause I want to get until I get home, this is the closest thing I got. Till I actually reached, and it's amazing the symbolism, but till I reach those pearly gates, I'm gonna need my pearly gates. I'm in the market for a narrow path behind the pearly gate. So if anybody's, on the market, I'm in the market. I need one. Nah, I take that back. I don't need one. I just thinking, Lord, the best part about marriage is the Bible say you become one flesh. So that means that pussy is mine. I do what I want. It's mine. I already think about things to do with it. If I talk about artist, I'm gonna get artistic on this ass. Now most of this shit I ain't never done with no woman because all them shit's been scrimmages really. I always kind of knew, yeah, don't go too far with, cause, but when I get you, this is the finals. This pussy's mine. I get the canvas, but you gonna be a canvas too, cause I thought about it. That'd just be something fun ever. I don't know what you would use to paint as the. I'll have to figure. I'm sure they got some. They probably got edible shit and shit. I don't know. I figure I just paint your shit. That should feel good. Nice soft brush. I already been working on the motion. Similar to the frying pan motion, And just paint your shit. Might help me with some ideas or something. But that's the beauty. This dick is yours. It's yours. It's all yours. You do what you want. You could. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can paint this motherfucker. I don't give a damn. I'll walk around this bitch with a paint job. How did we get on that? Or anything else? I guess that's it. That's it, Lord. That's it. So my lady, do your homework, girl.